Welcome back. An intense debate is raging between state and federal governments over how medical emergencies are defined. And what if you're an illegal immigrant living in this country? Should you be provided with those emergency services? Bruce Weinstein is known as the ethics guy, and he's a columnist with BusinessWeek.com. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Mika.
Saw this in the New York Times over the weekend. The federal government told New York health officials that chemotherapy no longer qualifies as emergency medical care coverage. And I'm just wondering, does this sort of set the stage for a national debate over health care for immigrants?
Well, this policy is just flat out unethical. It's immoral. I mean, let's face it, there are two fundamental ethical principles in our culture. Do no harm and be compassionate. And this policy violates both of them. I mean, this is actually a political move disguised as sound ethical judgment, and it's absolutely wrong.
Yeah, well, and it is emergency care in that a patient who needs chemotherapy is clearly dying.
They're trying to redefine the nature of emergency care, but some cancers of the brain, spinal cord, bone marrow, in fact, constitute emergency care. And you know what, Mika? If you rape someone or murder someone or molest a child and you go to prison for the rest of your life and you get cancer, you are entitled to chemotherapy. So why on earth would we deny chemotherapy to a group of people who are doing their best to eventually become legitimate American citizens? The overwhelming majority are. And you know, we really have to be the kind of country that I think historically we have been and that we ought to be.
That is one way of looking at it. I guess there is another way of looking at it as well, and the question would be, and I think some viewers might be thinking this question in their heads, ethically speaking, does the U.S. government have the responsibility to provide emergency medical service to anyone, whether they're legal citizens or not? And this is very expensive care.
We're the only industrialized country in the world that does not, and historically we have been a caring and compassionate country, so this is a test case for us to bring out the best in ourselves and others.
So, first of all, but, you know, let me just follow up with that. Sorry, I was getting something in my ear. But the government, I mean, should the government be in the business of deciding what is and what isn't emergency medical treatment?
This is something for a physician to decide with his or her patient, period. The federal government has no business interfering with that relationship. And, I mean, the current administration would love to get the government off our back, so to speak, in every other area, but this one, it just doesn't make any sense. And what I'm talking about has nothing to do with immigration policy per se. A humane immigration policy would, in fact, make room for this sort of life-saving treatment. It's the only right thing to do.
It's a good debate that you just had with yourself. I mean, it's very good to see both sides of this. And Bruce Weinstein,
both sides now.
We'll have you back.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.